Hello, hello, welcome to stream. Welcome, welcome, it's ViperClan time. Welcome, welcome. Also, real quick, all of my animals are passed out right now. Kit Kat, we got Colby and Yoshi. Puddle's sleeping up here. Pippi, the picture sucks because she's a little black void of a cat and you can't really see her. And then the only one not asleep is Cujo. So, you know, there's that. But, yeah, we're just gonna hop into ViperClan. Last stream for Moss Clan was horrible, so hoping for better things here. But, yeah, let's just hop in and do our first time skip. Immediately, I see births and deaths. Gorska travels the Galaxy Clan to... I can talk! This is a great start. Gorskler travels the Galaxy Clan to resolve some recent personal disputes. Frecklestar's ear is feeling much better. Lavender Watcher is glad his stomachache is finally gone. Flipstripe was attacked by a group of rats. She managed to escape, but not unscathed. The wounds in Moon Ember's pelt are gone. Oh, but Moon Ember passed. Rest in peace, Moon Ember. Cujo. She's fine. She just did that dog thing where they choke on nothing when they're, like, licking their fur. Rest in peace, Moon Ember. You lasted a while. Silvali's ear is feeling better. Bonefade slipped on some rocks and twisted his paw. Cobalt Field hurt his paws. Moral Paw believes she's meant for something greater, and if I remember correctly, that is Frecklestar's apprentice. I could be remembering wrong, though. Swiftpaw no longer has a running nose. Oh yeah, we need to roll for Snipcloud for Moon Ember. Give me a second to pull up a coin flip on my phone. Riftpaw has a splinter too. Torn Dance's scrapes are gone. Hawkpaw fought a rogue, but was barely even hurt. He's a bit bruised, but bruises are better than claw marks. Hello, Otter. So I knew Otter existed. I kind of assumed he was part of the rogue healing group because great healer. But that's something to keep an eye on, I guess. And heads for if she stays in StarClan. Snipcloud has done it again. Snipcloud is amazing at saving cats. Slatepaw can't seem to sit still as he bounces up to touch noses with Cobalt Field, swearing that he'll be the best warrior the clan has ever seen. Poppaw is apprenticed to Toughquill. Phantom found white flower bulbs out on a walk and decides to keep them. Peachkit's headache is gone. And Moon Ember is in StarClan. Cujo is immediately wandering around and making noise. But let's just take a look at everyone. Frecklestar has recently picked up the scent of mischievous kits in her den. Spruce Shadow is wondering what the inside of a two-leg den looks like. Spruce Shadow also might retire this year because she's over 110 moons old and they start rolling around there, so. Sorry, I'm just laughing at Cujo because she's just being a little chaos dog in the background immediately. Pom-Pomperin is finding Swishskitter annoying. That's not good. Swishskitter has been disappearing often recently. Also not good. Swamphopper had a nice chat with a kitty pet. Gullpaw saw kitty pets playing with colorful moss balls. Gorskler is wondering just how good at swimming he really is. Also is now mates with Swishskitter, so I'm hoping that they stay happy. Barry Chase is feeling a bit underappreciated in his mediation. You're doing good. Torn Dance is looking forward to finding more prey as the snow melts. Sedge Dance is thinking about a strange two-legged object she saw recently. Pale Feather missed a catch and is still sulking over it. Splinter Jumble has been washing her paws a lot lately, a little concerning. Phantom helps out around camp in between her duties, very cute little flower bulb. Whisker is eavesdropping on Phantom. Pigeon is looking forward to finding more prey as the snow melts. I hate to tell you this, but your pets are secretly spies for the lawnmowers. Good news, there is no lawn anymore. There's no grass here. It's just like rocky and mountain and pine needles everywhere. Misty Gleam wonders what Sandbee is up to. Mothjoy is fetching Pale Feather for another cat who is looking for her. The rock mowers. Lavender Watcher is going back to check on an old Foxborough he discovered yesterday just to be safe. Flipstripe wants nothing more than to live by the warrior code. Verbena Claw saw a kitty pet sitting calmly next to a dog. Bonefade saw some wandering two legs today. Also, we're gonna keep an eye on anyone that is in Frigid Dreams age range to see if we can potentially steal a cat by sending them on solo patrols and seeing if they bring back a mate, but low chance of that, honestly. Copperclaw wants to go on a patrol. Coyote Moore is chattering at the birds in the trees above. Yeah, everyone below Bonefade, basically. Sandbee is wondering if kitty pet life is really so bad. Fallen Newt is chattering at the birds in the trees above. Egret Drift almost got lost near some two-leg nests. Tree Fang saw a pair of two legs near camp today. Cobalt Field is giving some advice to Fallen Newt. I think that's your cousin? I don't know family trees. It's your kin. Pipit Shimmer wants to climb the tallest tree in the territory. Whispering Silk helps out around camp in between his duties. Tough Quill had a nice chat with kitty pet. Niece. Okay. Guspaw wonders if Sandbee was a good apprentice. Moral Paw is watching Verbena Claw train, and I was right, you are Frecklestar's apprentice. Silky Paw wonders if Tree Fang was a good apprentice. Are they all, like, worrying about the other apprentices because they're, like, getting close to becoming a warrior? Riftpaw is looking forward to finding more prey as the snow melts. Hollowpaw is hiding instead of taking care of the elders. Hollowpaw. Hawkpaw is in the medicine cat den. Slatepaw enjoys the warmth of New Leaf. Poppaw doesn't get any work done all morning, too busy climbing trees. You are playful, fascinated by prophecies. You are daring, a lover of stories. You are already an apprentice. Sylvally is feeling rather cross today. Ochreforn is sharing tongues with Sylvally. Gardenia Fluff enjoys the warmth of New Leaf. Bitternheart is grooming away. Fire doesn't have enough toe beans to count all his friends. I love that status. The toe beans. Rosy Kit is soaking in the New Leaf warmth. Peach Kit is hiding from other cats. And let's go do patrols. So, who is healthy below Bonefade? We could send Copper and Sandbee out. just on solos, see what they get up to. Never mind, you have an apprentice, you can't go out alone. Ground squirrel burrows. Silky Paw scents the air and is, as instructed, and points out a burrow. Sure enough, there's a squirrel's head poking out, blinking in the new leaf sun. Copperclaw praises him and smiles, and Silky Paw drops into a hunting crouch as the squirrel crawls out of its burrow. He's nervous, of course, but his technique is nearly flawless, and he catches the squirrel easily. New set of tunnels. Oh! It seems this hole is home to a cranky wolverine. A fact that the patrol learns very quickly when Riftpaw is snagged by the jaws of the predator. Well, that's 2 cats dead on Moon 1. Rift Russell. You're 10 moons old, so I will give you your name. That's sad. His family was all killed by rogues last year. Well, that's a start. Okay. Splinter Jumble, Tough Quill, and Pop Paw can go out. I'm gonna ignore that right now. We are kind of full. We're still on free pages. Hollowpaw can go out with Pipit Shimmer and Torn Dance. Hello, Galaxy Clan. We stopped to chat, but they are standoffish and cold. Not good. Is it because Hollowpaw is here? Noted. I'm she, her, today. Sylvalley's still here. Lavender Watcher, Sedge Dance, and Pale Feather. Small hunting party. Perfect time of day, good job. Lots of prey. Elwhisker, Egret Drift, and Cobalt Field along with Slatepaw. Spring in their steps as they head out. Good day for hunting. They find nothing, actually nothing. This isn't just bad luck, this is something spooking the local prey away from this area of the territory, and it needs to be reported back to the camp straight away. Concerning. Very concerning. Fallen Newt can go out with Moral Paw and Freckle Star. Scent of a mouse. Fallen Newt pinpoints it and gets it. She purrs in satisfaction as prey blood hits her tongue. We can do a 6-cat one. Phantom, Mothjoy, Treefang, Whispering Silk, Hawkpaw, and Verbena Claw. Phantom asks if they remember the tale of beautiful Molly and the monstrous Tom. Once upon a time, the mighty Tom of the plains found a beautiful Molly on the border of his land, skinny and trembling. Last time we were going to hear this story, they basically told the cat to shut up. Let me hear the story. Outraged, the Tom drew his claws, only for the Molly to disappear in a burst of starlight. StarClan judging the Tom for his monstrous heart, his scent grew foul and his whiskers fell off. His claws blunted, and so the first coyote was born, howling his anger and loss. That's so cool. That is so cool. I'm happy I got to read that now. Pigeon, Misty Gleam, and Gustpaw along with Spruce Shadow. Badger on Moss Clan territory. Spruce Shadow is not willing to let any cat die to a badger. She orders the patrol to continue on while she waits on Moss Clan patrol to come by to give them a warning about the badger. That makes sense with ViperClan's history of badgers. Swishgitter can go with Swamp Hopper and Goldpaw, which means we can send out Pom Pom Parent alone. I'm gonna pretend we didn't see that. We're really full. Why do you only find babies? Stop that. We're too full to be picking up more cats. Time skip. I see births and... Oh. Silvally is suddenly struck by a sharp pain in his chest. He is found later that day cold. I will roll it. Heads, they stay in StarClan. Let's go! I'm so sad about Silvally dying. But also, Snipcloud has saved his husband. Can I find... They're rocky. Can I also find... I do not know where the other one is. Where is Rook? Okay, back to the event page. Oh, Gardenia, Fluff, and Okraforn found a litter of 2 kits and decided to adopt them. Gardenia Fluff tripped over a small trunk. Oh, Pigeon and Pom Pom Perin are mates now. It's quite cute. Cobalt Field's cracked pads are feeling better. Pipit Shimmer was seen in a very serious conversation with Kitty Pet. We encountered Eepy. We did see Eepy before, but this is Eepy. He is apparently proud of his large belly. Gus Dream's head is... Yeah, Gus Dream's head is declared a warrior. No, Frecklestar rests her muzzle on Gus Dream's head and declares him to be a full warrior of ViperClan, honoring his observance. We're gonna have to do a trial for him. Silky Paw grumbles himself as Frecklestar changes just a single word in the ceremony. He knows better than to correct her during such an important ceremony now. He can speak to Frecklestar about it later. Given the name Silky Arch and honored for his dignity. Hawkpaw is no longer bruised. Hawkpaw was attacked by rats, but fought them off, but didn't escape unscathed. Coyote Moore has recovered from birthing her litter. Splinter Jumble is rocked by the loss of Silvally. All the memories and shared moments are now burdens that she must carry alone. Rest in peace. So, before I forget. Hello, Gus Dream. You are cold, a fantastic healer. You are strict, a great climber, steady paws, thought kitty pet rolling around, and you are thinking about your life choices. So let's go see if you guys succeed in your patrols. Well, Silky Arch has head damage, but didn't die at least, so you know. And then Gus Dream needs to go out. Okay, caught the snake, got their tongue split. We can say that Silky got his tongue split too, it's fine. But, yeah. That is stuff. Let's check out everyone now. No! Frecklestar can't stop coming to tears each time Silvally is mentioned. I'm so sad. Spruce Shadow saw Gus Paw sneaking a bite of fresh kill. Pom Pom Perin didn't get enough sleep. Swishgitter is tending some growing herbs. Swamp Hopper is extra sure of himself today. Goldpaw is this moon's heartthrob. Goresclare solves problems by starting them. Every time I see this, I just... Yeah. Barry Chase wonders if being a warrior would have been more fun. Do you mean the heartthrob? Is that who you're asking about? Because he probably doesn't have crushes yet because he's really young. No crushes. Where was I? Torn Dance can't keep up a tree fang. Sedge Dance saw a kitty pet sitting calmly next to a dog. Pale Feather bargains with Star Clan, begging them to send Sil Valley back. Sad. Splinter Jumble is looking forward to finding more prey as the snow melts. Phantom tries to set a good example for younger cats. Whisker is thinking about his life choices. Is it switching from J-Clan to here now that Lost Star is a thing? Pigeon is upset Barry Chase said that she was in the wrong during an argument, and you are now mates with Pom Pom Perrin. Splinter Jumble killed Freckle Star's sibling in a battle, but by accident, quote unquote. We don't know that happened, like, in universe. Oh yeah, you are apparently wrong in an argument, so let me see if you do not like anyone. I'm seeing dislike, but not like a ton of dislike for anyone. So I'm also gonna just check if anyone hates Pigeon. Did I spell Pigeon right? I spelled it wrong. There's no D, is there? that was the issue. Okay, so just gonna glance at everyone, seeing if anyone doesn't like her. Whisker a little bit. Lavender Watcher apparently also likes her. That's okay. I'm not saying a ton, just like a little bit here and there. Hello, Birdkit. We'll come back to you. I see a tortie. So just gonna... We'll just do a Swamp Hopper. There we go. Misty Gleam saw a kitty pet with no fur at all. Hello, Sphinx Cat. Mothjoy is looking forward to finding more prey. Lavender Watcher swats at a giant spider and realizes it was just a leaf. Mood. Flipstripe is fetching Whisker for another cat that was looking for him. Verbena Claw tries to set a good example. Bone Fade is relieved Leaf Bear is finally over. Coppercall is looking forward to finding more prey. Coyote Moore saw a two-legged kit playing with a dog. Congratulations on recovering from your birth, and you are so pretty. Sandbee is worrying about asking Swamp Hopper to help with something minor. Maybe I should have done Pigeon and Sandbee. That is your child. Oh yeah, Coyote needs to do a trial because Coyote joined not able to do a trial. That's not Coyote. Hello. This is J-Clan, not Moss Clan, but hello. Well... well, this was supposed to be when she was hunting a snake, so, you know. Do with that what you will. Fallen Newt is looking forward to finding more prey as the snow melts. Egret Drift is looking forward to finding more prey as the snow melts. Tree Fang sharpens her claws. Cobalt Field slips out of camp to visit Silvali's grave. Sad. Pipit Shimmer reminisces about Whispering Silk. Reminisces with Whispering Silk about when they were kids. I can talk. I'm good at this. Looking forward to finding more prey as the snow melts. Tough Quill is finding Swishgetter annoying. Gustream is thinking about his life choices. Silky Art saw a kitty pet rolling around a two-legged garden. Moral Paw tries to sneak out of camp to fight a badger, but is caught by her mentor. Bloodthirsty. Okay. Moral Paw is really pretty. Hollowpaw had a nightmare involving a two-legged trap. Hawkpaw enjoys the warmth of New Leaf. Slatepaw dreads his apprentice duties. Poppaw wonders if Sandbee was a good apprentice. Okraforn wonders if they would be better as a mediator. Please stop having babies. Look at all this. Gardenia Fluff is feeling sassy today. Also, yeah, Ochre was a mediator. Bitternheart is snoring in his sleep. Fire saw some wandering two-legs today. Rosakit is talking to herself. Peachkit is crying quietly, sad. Batkit is snuggled up to the belly of Gardenia Fluff. And then Birdkit is snuggled up to the belly. You're self-conscious. They have a boy and a girl. You're a daydreamer. I want to see what Birdkit looks like when she's a little bigger. And let's go patrol. Hi, Copper. Got lost on the territory somehow. Thinks about life. Is Sandbee really heading where he wants to go? His thoughts are plagued with bad memories and he ends up spiraling, unable to reflect on anything constructively and driving himself to misery and despair. I don't like that. I mean, your former apprentice did just die, so I can see why are you doing that? Ads in about 1 minute, guys. Sedge Dance can go with Pipit Shimmer and Poppaw, along with Tough Quill. Sedge Dance suggests this might be a good chance to practice new fighting techniques. Unfortunately, no one steps up to teach. Spruce Shadow, let's send you out on a date and have Moral Paw third wheel. Spruce Shadow admits she thinks she had a vision from StarClan. The patrol talked to her about whether it was a real vision as they train. Slatepaw and Cobalt Field. Slatepaw isn't acting like his usual self. Cobalt Field guides Slatepaw to sit, gently asking what's wrong. Slatepaw whispers that he feels like a failure. I think there's ads going on right now. And that he's not doing well enough. Cobalt Field gently tugs him close, murmuring that Slatepaw is more than his failures. It hurts, but it comes a chance to learn. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. I come with 7-Up this time. Not the most hydrating, but you know, it's liquid. Verbena Claw, Pale Feather, and Phantom can go out. Spies a fat rabbit on the other side of the J-Clan border, attempting opportunity. Well, Verbena Claw leaps for the rabbit and promptly trips over a rock. The rabbit hops away as Verbena Claw sheepishly picks herself up before noticing the J-Clan cat watching her from the other side of the border. They know exactly what she was intending to do and turns away, presumably to report the incident to their leader. Misty Gleam can go out with Torn Dance and Egret Drift. Going hunting. Egret Drift knows exactly how to take advantage of the growing gloom. Get a nice amount of prey. We have a ton of prey. Things are probably going to attack us for the prey. Mothjoy, Hollowpaw, and Pigeon can go out. Suspicious paw prints in the mud. They were Hollowpaw's own paw prints. You okay, Cujo? You okay? Cujo keeps grooming herself and then making herself cough. Whispering Silk, Fallen Newt, and Treefang. Okay, we can go for this one because they're probably going to be really old anyway. Well, I have regrets. As soon as he sees the bag wiggling and screaming, he jumps into action. Unfortunately, Whispering Silk has just a tad too slow and got kicked quite hard against a tree. Treefang orders the patrol to protect and carry Whispering Silk while they retreat, with pain in their heart for the unknown cat that they couldn't save. So Whispering Silk has a broken bone, and we didn't save the elder. Elwhisker, why don't I send you out with a medicine cat? We're looking for lungwort. We search until our paw pads are sore and their muscles exhausted, but they can't find lungwort anywhere. Lavender Watcher can go out with Swampopper and Gullpaw. Search for Tansy. There shouldn't be any problem collecting it. Sharp-scented Tansy calls Swampopper into the harvest its new leaf shoots. There's enough of the common herb to let the warriors gather sprigs of it to freshen the dens, making the rest of the patrol purr with satisfaction. And Swishgetter. Looking for Burdock. Luck is on Swishgetter's side today. Good job. I don't think ViperClan's doing good so far, and I'm scared. Time skip. Frecklestar misstepped and slipped from a rock, dislocated a joint. Flipshide's rat bite has healed. Bonefade can walk and move without pain. Elwhisker feels better. Copperclaw has heat exhaustion. There's infection in Whispering Silk's broken bone. Pompomperin feels better. And Moral Branch was named, honoring her drive. So let's go do Moral Branches. Before I forget. Great speaker, good considered, bloodthirsty. You apparently brought Swishgetter and herb. So let's go do your trial before I forget. Okay. Doesn't really matter what happened. I did see that was a rogue, but caught a snake, came back, got their tongue split. And let's go check on everyone else. Frecklestar daydreams about being a warrior in Leopard Clan. Spruce Shadow wonders about the types of plants beyond the border. Pompomperin is finding the buzzing of cicadas annoying. Switchgetter is feeling restless. Swampopper is asking Toughquill an important question. Gullpaw chats with Swampopper about them both being medicine cats. Gorsebear saw a kitty pet with no fur at all. Hello. Can we do this? Berry Chase is hoping he finds an opportunity to slip back into his nest. Did Freckle get injured on here? Or did someone challenge Freckle? She just slipped from a rock. Torn Dance is on a walk. Sedge Dance daydreams about being a warrior. Pale Feather is regretting not going to sleep earlier. Splinter Jumble tried to fight a loner. Was it a loner or a rogue? Phantom sharpens her claws. Elwhisker saw some kitty pets playing with colorful moss balls. Pigeon is napping. We're not at war. Misty Gleam is feeling content. Mothjoy can't get anything done with this heat. Lavender Watcher tries to set a good example for younger cats. Flipstripe got startled by a squirrel. Verbena Claw is feeling restless. Bonefade wants to compliment Tree Fang's fighting techniques. Copperclaw saw some kitty pets playing with colorful moss balls. Coyote Moore is wondering what the inside of a two-legged den looks like. Sandbee is determined to protect his loved ones now more so than ever. Interesting. Falnu is fetching Tree Fang for another cat that was looking for her. Egret Drift almost choked on his prey. Tree Fang daydreams about being a warrior in Lion Clan. Cobalt Field is finding Egret Drift annoying. Don't be mean to Egret. Pipit Shimmer can't keep up with Peach Kit. Whispering Silk is feeling happy despite the infection. So that's good. Tough Quill wants to compliment Pipit Shimmer's fighting techniques. Guststream is giving some advice to Mothjoy. Silky Arch is staring off into space. Moral Branch brought Swishgritter an herb to identify. It was indeed Silk Spider that was mentioned to potentially be interested in Sandbee. Hollowpaw wonders if Sandbee was a good apprentice. Everyone keeps wondering that. Hawkpaw sneaks off to the two-leg place to explore. Slatepaw wonders if Flipstripe was a good apprentice. Poppaw was recently caught humming to herself. Poppaw, your name just makes me think of like a grandpa right now. Just like, that's Papa. Okerthorn insists the other cats eat before them. Aw. Gardenia Fluff can't sleep because of the bugs in the heat. Bittern Heart is giving advice to younger cats. Fire flirts with a clanmate and is surprised when he's rebuffed. Is it Spruce? Are you flirting with Spruce? Oh, you really don't like Swamp Hopper. Because I don't think Spruce likes you. Yeah. Oh, Spruce still doesn't know fire exists. Like, I know she knows he exists, but like... He was the donor for her kits with Freckle. Oh, fire. Rosa Kit purrs as a cool breeze hits her. Peach Kit is trying to stop her paws from shaking. Bat Kit is eavesdropping on Bird Kit. Very low. You turned out a lot more cream colored than I thought you would be. I thought you were like a white cat. And Bird Kit is batting at her tail. She's very cute. She reminds me of the Hypo Kit with Pete Mane and Cragskill that I made, except a girl. Because this is pretty similar. But patrol time. Let's send out Bonefade and Hollowpaw. New fighting techniques. Unfortunately, neither cat steps up to teach. Good job. Sandbee can go out. Grasslands. Gets lost on the territory somehow. What were you doing, Sandbee? We could send out Fallen Newt. Quick check at the border. I'm scared a little. Fallen Newt is having trouble focusing today and puts a mark in the wrong place at the worst possible moment because Galaxy Clan Patrol sees them doing it. She immediately apologized to the Galaxy Clan Patrol for the diplomatic incident she's inadvertently caused. Uh-oh. And then Egret Drift. Well, the rogues greatly outnumber Egret Drift and have no trouble killing the lone cat. His body is discovered the next day, covered in wounds and cold. I feel so bad. Sandbee was just wandering lost in the territory. Not like lost, like taken by two legs. Well, now I gotta roll on Egret. Rogues, I swear, rogues are doing numbers on us this year. But you know who else is doing numbers? Snipcloud. Snipcloud has not lost yet. Man, he was only 17 moons old. Treefang. Hello, kitty pet. We don't take kitty pets. Butterfly is so salty. I can check out Butterfly. just out of curiosity. You're slinking for the shadows. And then I also want to see Snipcloud. You're worried about the cats in the dark forest. Yeah, Egret was the cat that was associated with an omen. Okay, so Mothjoy can go out with Pop Paw and Tough Quill. Hello, Galaxy Clan. Nice conversation. Sorry, I'm just laughing at how to find the Dark Forest guide, but... I mean, typing that in helps find her faster. Cobalt Field, Slate Paw, Verbena Claw, Small Dog. Okay, we cover each other and we chase it off. Flip Stripe, let's send you on a date. Are you gonna get buried like you did last time? Large Dog, don't die. Well, you didn't die. Tries bravely to lead the dog away from the ViperClan borders, but with so few cats, it's impossible to cover each other. Flipshark gets caught while running, and it's all the rest of the patrol can do to distract the dog long enough to get her to safety. Mangled Tail. Torn Dance can go out with Pigeon. Actually, I want to send out Pigeon with her mate, so you can go out with Sedge Dance. The two dances, suggesting this might be a good chance to practice new hunting techniques. Torn Dance shows Sedge Dance a slightly different pounce variant that she's fond of. I can talk. I swear I can talk. I'm gonna hydrate. Hydrate before I dehydrate. Spruce Shadow, Pipit, Shimmer, and Phantom. Practice new hunting techniques. Practice their hunting dutifully, but no one has anything new to show. Pom-Pom-Perin, let's send you out with your mate. The moss is getting old. We lead the way to a moss patch we know, with Pigeon following close behind, and we scoop up a bunch of moss. Good job. I also want Goresquare to be a dad. I think he'd be a really nice dad. Pale Feather, Gust Dream, and Elwhisker. Hunting party heads out. Palefeather goes down a misjudged pounce and stands up with a wince. Elwhisker trots over, telling Palefeather to take it easy and lean on him as she limps home. Very fitting for the former medicine cat, honestly. Swamp Hopper can go out with Goldpaw. Instructs Goldpaw to scent the air for a sharp smell of tansy. Good for coughs, all wounds, and all poisons, but it's dangerous to assume tansy has no downsides. Swamp Hopper quietly teaches Goldpaw how tansy is also used to ease the passing of mortally wounded cats and to induce losing a litter in queens whose pregnancy is risking their life. I have never seen that. This means it's not used for pregnant or nursing queens nor for kids. Very serious lesson. Misty, you can get with Swish. We're going to the burial grounds. We get Rosemary and Tidy Up. And let's time skip. I see births and deaths. Well, we're at war with Moss Clan, so if Moss Clan didn't already have a bad time this year, Swamp Hopper woke up with a mild headache that went about his day anyway, trying to ignore it. The War of Moss Clan is disrupting the daily lives. Twice. Well, Silky Arch died from the head wound. So I need to flip on Silky Arch. Uh-oh. So that is horrible. We lost the coin flip. He really does not deserve to be here. Oh, is it about specific cats? Oh, it is. Tough Quill. And Fire. Oh, that's fun. There's more stuff. Okay, Rat Bite healed for Hawkpaw. Slate Paw has Heat Stroke. Disrupting. Phantom. Are you happy with yourself? You're fleeing from another member of the Dark Forest. Interesting. Freckle saw a kitty pet rolling around a two-leg garden. We can look at Serpent real quick. Whoops. Hello, Serpent. You almost drowned in the mud. Okay. Dark Forest not doing good. Oh, 1 second. I honestly don't know what they were barking at, but they both freaked out the door. I opened the door and there's nothing out there. Anyway, Spruce Shadow clung so desperately to Egret Drift's body that she had to be dragged away. Sad. Pom Pomperin wonders if she would be better as a mediator. We don't even get the mailman here. We live so much in the mountains that we don't have our address does not receive mail, so we need a P.O. box. Swiss-Gooder is playing a prank on Sandby. Swamp Hopper purrs as a cool breeze hits him. Goldpaw keeps thinking that Silky Arch is only sleeping. Sad. That's extra sad when you're the medicine cat brother. Gorsplayer is sharing tongues of Pipit Shimmer. I'm going to check out Pipit Shimmer. Where is Pipit? Hello. Do you like anyone? You like Treefang. We could do something with that. Let's do some shipping. So Treefang and Pipit. Oh, Treefang, they like each other. Okay. We'll see if that goes anywhere. Berry Chase enjoys the warmth of Greenleaf. Torn Dance was startled by a shrew. Sedge Dance tries to set a good example. Pale Feather is finding Misty Gleam annoying. Splinter Double daydreams about being a warrior in Lion Clan. Phantom enjoys the warmth of Greenleaf. Oh, Whisker saw a two-leg kit playing with a kitty pet. Lesbians, like her moms. Pigeon thought she saw a cat, but it was just a two-leg object that looked like one. Misty Gleam can't wait to take a nap. Mothjoy wonders how Pigeon is doing. Lavender Watcher daydreams about being a warrior in Leopard Clan. Flipstripe is hoping Frecklestar notices her improvement. Verbanaclaw had a nice chat with a kitty pet. Bonefade saw a two-leg petting a loner. Copperclaw is feeling perplexed. Coyote Moore is finding Gorseclare annoying. Be nice. Sandream daydreams about being a warrior in Tiger Clan. Fallen Newt is mourning Egret Drift, sad. Treefang can't sleep because of the bugs and the heat. Cobaltfield took a nap on the edge of a high rock, be careful. Pipit Shimmer wonders how Pom Pom Purin is doing. Whispering Silk is craving the taste of fish. Tough Quill is dreaming about one day discovering something new and exciting. Gustream is wondering what living with two legs must be like. Moral Branch keeps thinking that Silky Arch is only sleeping. Sad. Hollowpaw had a nice chat with a cat from another clan at the border. You now also have your adults, right? Hawkpaw is humming a tune that he heard near Two Leg Place. Same with you. Slatepaw took a nap on a high tree branch. Also dangerous. Especially when you have heat stroke. Poppaw has been joking around a bit too much recently. Okaforn wonders if it's too late. Okaforn really wants to go back to being a mediator. I mean, I'll flip on it. We already have enough mediators, and I don't have the old art of Okaforn, so I would need to redraw them. But let's see. Heads if you want to go back to being a mediator. Nope, you're staying retired. Gardenia Fluff can't get anything done with this heat. Bittern Heart is finding Verbanaclaw annoying. Fire can't wait to take a nap. Rosy Kit is hiding from other cats. Peach Kit is craving the taste of Vol. You guys are going to be apprentices next moon. Gardenia Fluff, like, please babe, just rest. Bat Kit is pestering older cats to play with him. Bird Kit is pretending to be prey for Rosy Kit to hunt and chase. Cute. And patrol time. Bonefade and Hollowpaw. Hollowpaw seems preoccupied. When Bonefade brings the patrol to a halt and asks what's wrong, he reveals he's been having a hard time sleeping. His dreams are filled with shadows and images. I'm having deja vu, Hollowpaw. With a certain other Hollow. Bonefade listens sympathetically, gently nodding as Hollowpaw pours out his troubles until the apprentices eventually runs out of words. He's been dealing with a lot, apparently, and while Bonefade isn't too sure what to do, he can offer support and time away from Hollowpaw's troubles. Just that is already enough to make Hollowpaw's ears stop drooping. I'm gonna just glance at the Dark Forest. Just, you know, glance at a few of them, see what's going on in there. Okay, Darkscale is whispering in the ear of Silky Arch. Leaf Ivy likes the lawlessness. Churfle is sitting longingly at the StarClan border. Do we want to roll if Snipcloud is going to come save him? Slipfish, wishing. Little Spot is practicing battle moves. You're wishing you can go to StarClan, but you are specifically at the StarClan border. So, I'm going to roll. Heads, they go to StarClan. Let's go. Oops. Slipfish wants to go, but they're not at the border. You're begging a shadowy cat for mercy. The fact that the chat is just calling her butt paw now. You're behaving erratically. You're missing patrolling. Distraught. Wants to feel the sun. Curly Dapple, you can stay here. Gonna be honest. Why are you scheming? Why are you discussing plans? But, okay. Moral Branch, Pipit Shimmer, Spruce Shadow. Scent of a Fox. Wanders up to the Kit Fox, swagger in her step. Okay. Let's see. Send out Sandbee. Moss Clan appears and begins jeering at Sandbee. Well, the two patrols begin throwing insults back and forth, the tension ratcheting higher and higher until suddenly a fight breaks out. The tussle quickly becomes deadly, Sandbee lying motionless on the ground when the enemy patrol backs off. Well, now we got a roll on Sandbee. Sandbee is also saved by Snip Cloud. We're already at war with Moss Clan. That was a mop thing falling off the side of the house. And now everyone is staring at it concerned. Well, Papa, Tough Quill, hey, can you guys do better? We're teaching hunting skills with burrows. We catch, though her paws are rather unpracticed, the basic knowledge is solid and her hunt is a success. Good job. The mop is the villain. My Kit Kat is just staring at it, freaking out at the unmoving mop. Lavender Watcher adds in 1 minute, by the way. Cobalt Field, Pigeon. Don't poison the clan. Manages to slip away despite its obvious illness. Hawkpaw, Mothjoy, Fallen Newt. Rabbit. Rallies almost instantly and manages to corner and catch the rabbit. Guststream, Whisker, Phantom. New hunting techniques. No one steps up to teach. Misty Gleam, Torn Dance, Tree Fang. Remind me to send out Tree Fang and Pipit next time. The mop fell on Sandbee. That's how they died. Kit Kat knows. Hello, there's a mouse. Tree Fang gets it. Verbena Claw, Sedge Dance, and Goldpaw. Actually, not Goldpaw. Hello, small dog. They don't quite succeed with that. Swiskitter can go with Swamp Hopper and Goldpaw. Listen to the wisdom of the sages, Swiskitter meows. Goldpaw doesn't just need to learn how to set bones and clean wounds. Being a medicine cat is so much more than blood and bodies. Some sicknesses aren't physical, but live in the mind instead. Swiskitter instructs that's very normal, and just as a clanmate with a twisted leg is just as loved and valued as one who can run without pain, an illness that is mental is just as valid of a struggle. Those cats are just as loved and supported in their needs, and we get time. Glad to see that Swiskitter is still nice despite turning to be bloodthirsty. Pom-Pom-Prin can go out. Looking for Juniper Tree. Finds a likely-looking Juniper Tree and collects a decent amount of needles with it. Minimal fuss. Okay. And let's save. And I'm going to hydrate before I dehydrate. If we see births and deaths, it's probably just Sandbee and, you know, Even the smallest actions leading potentially to violence. Swamp Hopper feels relieved at the lack of pain in his head. Swiskitter sees Spruce Shadow limping from across the side of camp and gives her some exercises to help strengthen her weak leg. Frecklestar no longer has a dislocated joint. Palefeather no longer has a sprain. While patrolling the Moss Clan borders, Palefeather stepped on a concealed pit trap set by what seems to be Moss Clan warriors. Palefeather freezes with shock as she plunges into the depths of the trap. The other cats on the patrol flank her as she limps back to camp. Splinter Jumble is no longer grieving. Copperclaw has recovered from heat exhaustion. Cobalt Field has fleas. Pipit Shimmer misstepped and slipped from a rock. Whispering Silk's wound is no longer... Oh, a brutal battle against Moss Clan leaves Tough Quilt injured. Same with Moral Branch. Slate Paw has recovered from heat stroke. Coyote Moore is healed from a claw wound. Rosy Paw is an apprentice to Phantom. Peach Paw has become an apprentice. And Sandbee is in Star Clan. Frecklestar had a nightmare involving a two-leg trap. Spruce Shadow is playing a prank on Birdkit. Why are you pranking the baby? Pom Pumperin is embarrassed after getting a taste of her own bitter herbs. Serves her right. What were you doing? Swiskitter is looking forward to the Half Moon meeting. Swamp Hopper can't get anything done with this heat. Goldpaw plays a prank on Pipit Shimmer. Gorsglare is debating swimming to cool down. Berry Chase watched Peach Kit pretend to hunt a mouse. Yeah, the middle of a war does seem like an awful time to become an apprentice. Torn Dance wants the train. Sedge Dance wishes she could take the day off. Palefeather is wondering what living with the two legs must be like. What if the rogues have been pitting Moss and Viper against each other? I would not put it against the rogues. Splinter Jumble draws blood during battle training and coldly says it was an accident. Splinter, please. Phantom can't sleep because of the bugs and the heat. Whisker is feeling content. Pigeon takes a part of Sandbee's nest to put with her own, clinging to the fading scent. I'm so sad. Misty Gleam wants to compliment Sedge Dance's fighting techniques. Mothjoy doesn't want to go on Dawn Patrol. Lavender Watcher is wondering what living with two legs must be like. Flipstripe doesn't want to go on Dawn Patrol. Verbanaclaw counts every cat in the clan to make sure no one's missing. Bonefade is bouncing for the territory, scaring away all the prey. Copperclaw is eavesdropping on Frecklestar. Coyote had a nightmare involving a two-leg trap. Fall Newt wonders what Bonefade is up to. Treefang is debating swimming to cool down. Cobalt Field is hoping Ochreform will tell him a new story. Pipit Shimmer purrs as a cool breeze hits her. Whispering Silk saw a two-leg object that looked like a cat. Tough Quill wants to compliment Pigeon's fighting techniques. Gus Dream walked away from a conversation that bored him. Moral Branch is spending some time with clanmates. Hollowpaw is curious about the other clans. Hawkpaw wants to go on patrol. Slatepaw wonders if he'd be allowed to go night hunting soon. Poppaw is playing a prank on Moral Branch. Rosypaw is in the medicine cat den. You're childish, you have an active imagination, and restless sleeper. Potential dreamwalker. Her torty patch just makes it look like her feet are bleeding. Peachpaw is complaining to anyone that will listen. You're grumpy with an active imagination. Oh, you're apprenticed to Splinter Jumble. Okay. I hope that Splinter didn't draw blood on you and said it was an accident, and that's not what you're complaining about. Ochreforn feels bad for the family of prey animals. Aw. Gardenia Fluff is picking burrs from her pelt. Bitternheart is feeling perplexed. Fire is thinking about a strange object he saw recently. Batkit can't wait to be a warrior. Birdkit cowers in her nest during a rough storm. Well, patrol time. Let's send out those apps, so Peach Paw and Splinter Jumble. Small dog. Splinter Jumble hisses at the small dog, and the rest of their small team back her up. We break into yowls and caterwauls until the dog loses its nerve and runs away. And then Rosy Paw can go with Phantom. Phantom and Rosy Paw sit in the plains near a network of ground squirrel burrows. Good hunting success again. Seems like we're doing this a lot this year. Oh yeah, Pipit and Treefang. Is Pipit hurt? Pipit might be hurt. Did I already send out Pipit? Yeah, Pipit is hurt right now. Cannot send out the girls today. Torn Dance can go to Gust Dream. Abandoned Baby. Okay, there it is. This is the outcome I was talking about that happens. The patrol goes to approach the missing queen. When the patrol goes to approach, the missing queen appears, sliding out their claws in defense of the baby. Never mind. This is what I meant to show off. If you weren't on the last stream, I didn't proceed, and I specifically said, let me show you what happens when you don't proceed, but we just straight up left the baby. And that was the first time I had ever seen that. Cobalt Field, Slate Paw, Copper Call, Small Burrow, Flush a Gopher out, Bone Fade and Hollow Paw, Scent of a Fox, Kit Fox, who spots them and sets off at full speed, Coyote Moor, don't do it. Greatly outnumber Coyote Moor and have no trouble killing the lone cat. Her body is discovered the next day, covered in wounds and cold. Her babies just became apprentices. I now need to roll on Coyote Moor. Snipcloud is winning again. Fallen Newt, Hawkpaw, and Pigeon. We're not going for you. Pop Paw, Frecklestar, and Mothjoy. Okay, the rabbit did not poison us. Misty Gleam, Verbaniclaw, and Sedge Dance. You expected to hear a Gamer Rage slam after that. I was trying not to. Suspicious Paw Prints. Follows the Paw Prints to a trespassing rogue and confronts them. They give in and leave without a fight. Thank you, Misty Gleam. Treefang, Lavender Watcher, and Spruce Shadow. Good chance to practice new fighting techniques. Everyone has a nice practice session. Whisker, Swishcutter. Gather some burdock root. The medicine cat and her entourage find the herbs in good time. The warriors don't even complain much when Swishcutter teaches them how to carefully dig up the roots. Whisker is like, Swish, honey, I've done this before. Fragrant patrol, searching for wild garlic. Garlic will certainly restock the herb stores, which are close to Pom-Pom-Perin's nest. Yay! Then Gulpaw and Swamp Hopper. I did this when you were in diapers. Greenleaf is truly the best time of year for a medicine cat. Soft rose-light scent of the mallow bushes drift around Swamp Hopper and Gulpaw as they work. Bees hum for the air, not trying to bother the medicine cats, and Swamp Hopper points out that he thinks the hive might... Where he thinks the hive might be to Gulpaw. Interesting. The only rogue outside the clan is a guy named Otter. He's struggling to survive on his own. Time for a time skip. ViperClan and Moss Clan are considering ending the war. Swamp Hopper preps battle herbs into small bundles to rush to the battlefield in case of severe injuries. Gorseglare has white cough. Flipstripe's tail has healed well. Cobalt Field has finally gotten rid of his fleas. Torn Dance has retired. And Hollow Paw is now a warrior. It still Torn Dance feels like it was just yesterday that he was just tumbling around the nursery, chasing after a moss ball or some other cat's tail. Throws her head back and tries to cheer the loudest, as Hollow Paw is named Hollow Flight and honored for his zeal. So we're going to need to do a trial. Flipstripe gives Hawkpaw a friendly nudge when the leader calls the young cat's name. Hawkpaw is named Hawkflip and is honored for his versatility. And Coyote Moore is in Star Clan. Let's go do the trials, so... Hollow Flight. Childish, great storyteller. Doesn't want to go on Dusk Patrol, but you're going to go hunt a snake. And Hawkflick is thinking about his life choices. You're adventurous and a den builder. So let's go do your trials. Hello. Moving across the border. Okay, well, that doesn't really count, but he caught a snake. Yeah, most of the time we kind of just ignore this. But he didn't die, so that means he caught a snake. Looks like he caught it on Galaxy Clan territory. Hollowfight is the name of a River Clan cat. I do not remember them, if I got to where they were. And then Hawkflip. Doesn't die, so that means they brought back the snake and got their split tongue. Now let's go take a look at everyone. Hello, Colby. Oh, Colby. Buddy. Frecklestar clears the clearing of fallen leaves. Colby is like standing right in front of my microphone. Spruce Shadow had a nice chat with Loner outside the clan territory. Pom-Pom-Perin saw a pair of two legs near camp. Colby. Swishkitter is drinking water from a nearby stream. I'm laughing because he's sitting in my lap with his like hands on the table like he's doing a podcast. Swamp Hopper does not doubt himself while treating a cat. Gulpaw knows that he's well liked. Gorseglare leaps into a pile of fallen leaves. He's like shoving his face like back at me. Berry Chase is helping to reinforce the camp walls. We can ship. Actually, we can't ship. Gorseglare is out of commission. You might be able to slightly hear him purring. Berry Chase is helping to reinforce the camp walls. Sedge Jams found a wonderful napping spot outside the outside camp. Palefeather lectures Peachpaw on the warrior code. Excuse me, Colby. Splinter Jumble worries about the lack of prairie Leaf Bear will bring. Phantom is sparring with some clanmates. Sorry if it's hard to hear me. Elvisker wants to watch the sunset. Sorry. Colby is making this very hard. Pigeon left the territory to gather an herb from a spot she used to use. Misty Gleam is wondering if kitty pet life is really so bad. Mothjoy correctly recognizes Berry Chase by the thumps of his paw pads alone. Lavender Watcher is dutifully standing guard outside of camp. Flipstripe is hoping Gardenia Fluff will tell them a new story. Colby, please. Urbana Cloud cowers in her nest during a particularly rough storm. Bonefade saw a kitty pet, the fluffiest fur imaginable today. I'm just gonna... Do you see what I'm dealing with? You can't see the microphone, but it's behind him. Copperclaw catches extra prey for Leaf Bear. Fall Newt is looking forward to today. Treefang doesn't understand why other cats make rules that she has to follow. Colby, buddy. Cobalt Field worries about the lack of prey Leaf Bear will bring. They love you, Colby. Pipit Shimmer disappeared all day to explore the territory. Interesting. While you have a sprain and are injured. Whispering Silk, Foddy saw a cat, but it turns out it's just a two-legged object that looks like one. Tough Quill daydreams about being a warrior in Lion Clan. Gush Dream is sparring with some clanmates. Moral Branch is having a good day. Hollow doesn't want to go on dusk patrol. Hawkflip is thinking about his life choice. Colby, your fur is getting in my mouth. Slatepaw is not looking forward to sparse hunting in Leaf Bear. I think Colby got distracted by food. Pop thinks about a strange two-legged object she saw. Colby, I think, is free. You might have heard purring. He walked by the microphone. Oh, Rosie Paw spent a long time grooming Coyote Moore's fur. That's sad. Doesn't think she'll ever be the same without Coyote Moore. Okraforn thinks that Spruce Shadow is doing an alright job at deputy. I think because I'm really bad at numbers, so I would need to double check how old Colby is. He's somewhere around 2, 3, 4 in that range. Like, all the cats are somewhere around 2, 3, and 4. Thinks Spruce Shadow is doing an alright job as deputy. Oh, Colby left. Gardenia Fluff wants to get to know Bitterheart better. Bitterheart is glad it's not so hot out anymore. She, her. Fire is swishing his tail back and forth in a laid-back manner. Torn Dan saw a two-legged kit playing with a kitty pet. They're saying goodbye to you, Colby. He is now currently trying to get on the couch where Kit Kat is, so I predict Kit Kat hissing at him in a second. Batkit is taking a nap with Bonefade. That's cute. Older sibling, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And Birdkit hides sheepishly behind Phantom. Patrol time. Flipstripe, let's send you out on a date. Is it gonna be cursed again? Large dog! Again. Shadow the dog sending a message back to warn camp. It's an exhausting and stressful day, but by the time night falls, they confirm the dog is leaving the local area. Whisker, Misty Gleam, Verbena Claw. Last Rays of Sunset. Huge amount of prey. Let's send out Bone Fade. Thinks he had his dream sent by StarClan. Definitely distracts him from his training, but Bone Fade uses the time to himself to put his thoughts in order. Let's send out Copper Call. Old Badger set. Feeling ever so alone on his solo patrol, he carefully sniffs. A new Badger occupant has moved in. Creeping forward, belly flat in the dirt, he manages just enough a glimpse to confirm and then sprints back to camp to warn everyone. Let's send out Fallen Newt. Hello, J-Clan. Recent news with J-Clan. And then Tree Fang can go out. Nice spot to sun herself. Energizes Tree Fang for a solo training session. She knows just what to work on. Let's send out Cobalt Field and Slate Paw. We say Squirrel. We narrowly miss it. Gust Dream. Is Gust Dream doing a good job pursuing what's important to him? He finds peace within himself and enjoys his solitude. May not be flawless, but he's trying hard and believes in the path he's taking. And then Rosie Paw can go out with Phantom. The Moss Clan scent marks on this area of the border seem a little more faint than usual, especially such hostility between the two clans. Could be an opportunity to mark further into Moss Clan, or it could be something to be cautious about. Well, okay then. Too good of an opportunity to pass up, too good in fact to be real. The Moss Clan patrol is waiting for them, and as soon as Rosie Paw steps fully into Moss Clan territory, the smaller ViperClan patrol is swamped in an ambush. Fur flying, cats screaming, scent of blood thick in the air. Phantom has a claw wound, Rosie Paw has bruises. Freckle Star, let's send you out with your mate. Practice new fighting techniques. Set up a sparring area. Freckle Star can't lay a paw on Spruce Shadow. Her focus disrupted as Spruce Shadow whips her tail along Freckle Star's throat teasingly. I'm going to assume we started the war because we still think Moss Clan killed our kids. Like our kit and our apprentice last year. Sedge Dance, Peach Paw, and Splinter Jumble can go out. Hunt near the border. As they arrive, the patrol startles 2 mice, and Splinter Jumble reacts quick enough to kill one with an inelegant pounce. It's a good omen for the rest of the morning's work. And then Mothjoy can go out with Pigeon and Pop Paw. Oh. Okay, as Mothjoy rarely has patience for other cats, Pigeon tells him harshly that the patrol doesn't have time for some mouse brain who got stuck. Excuse you? Swishgitter, Goldpaw, and Swamp Hopper. It's raining. Entire patrol mutually agrees to grit their teeth and bear it, but that doesn't stop the relief everyone feels when they settle into their nests to dry off. A rather motley assortment of herbs refreshes the medicine cat den stocks. It says a motley assortment, but it is just juniper. Pom-Pom-Perin. We get Bethany. Good job. Yeah, Pigeon's kids did die, so they might be going for it. Still, probably not good to say, hey, get yourself out of this mess. But, time skip time. Empathy blooms between ViperClan and Moss Clan leaders, kindling hope that reconciliation beyond the battlefield. Spruce Shadow is no longer sore, but their tail was badly injured by a fox. Gorscar's white cough is gone. Pipit Shimmer has recovered. Well, about the lesbians. Yeah, Moth is deaf. So no Tree Fang and Pipit Shimmer. I got a roll on that. So Tails Snip will save her. Come on, phone, load. My phone is not loading because I was on Discord. Give me a second. I'm gonna go and scroll through things while it's loading. Oh, there it goes. Pipit Shimmer is saved. Snipcloud is winning so many of these. Butterfly has only won, like, one of these rolls. Whispering Silk has healed from his broken bone. Tough Quill has an infection in his claw wound. Moral Branch is healed from her cat bite. Inspired by Gullpaw's boundless energy and courage, Swamp Hopper names him Gullheart and welcomes him as a full medicine cat. You might have been able to guess that he was going to be named Gullheart if you saw my art of him with the tiny little heart freckles I gave him. So we have a new full medicine cat. Slate Paw is named Slate Claw and honored for his valiance. We're going to have to do a trial. Pop Paw has been named Pop Snow. That's really cute, honoring her liveliness. Butterfly Paw. Rosy Paw is no longer bruised. And Pipit Shimmer is in StarClan. We can check out Butterfly. So the reason people are calling her Butt Paw is because I type in butt to find her. Scarfly avoided a confrontation with a shadowy cat. Adds in about 1 minute. And let's take a look at everyone. Frecklestar wonders about the species of prey beyond the border. Spruce Shadow is feeling perplexed. We could look at Snip too. Following the growth of fallen newt. Aw. That is your grandchild. Pom Pomperin mixes up herbs. Oops. Swiftskitter is looking for herbs. Swamp Hopper had a nice shot of a cat from the other clan. Gullheart is checking up on the warriors. Congratulations on your full name. 17-moon-old medicine cat. They do tend to get named later in the training. Gorseglare is glad it's not so hot out anymore, and this time I can actually do some shipping. Romantic like didn't really go up. Also, I think you guys are getting ads. I'm gonna drink some soda and hydrate before I dehydrate. Potential Swamp Hopper and Frigid Dream, maybe. Okay, in my defense, I'm trying not to draw hearts on everyone unless they actually do have hearts already in the family or if they have heart in the name. Look, the game just keeps giving me heart. I have no regrets, okay? Fairy Chase almost got lost near Two Lake Ness. Sedge Dance leaps into a pile of fallen leaves. Pale Feather spent a considerable amount of time grooming. Splinter Jumble draws blood during battle training again. Just out of curiosity. You still really like Spruce Shadow. You really don't like Gorseglare. Don't like Frecklestar, but I kind of did that. Don't like Treefang. Phantom is not looking forward to the sparse hunting in Leaf Bear. Elwisker offered to walk at the front of the patrol. Pigeon catches extra prey for Leaf Bear. Missy Gleam got startled by a squirrel. Mothjoy pulls pranks and blames it on the apprentices. Mothjoy. Lavender Watcher saw some wandering two legs. Flipstripe wants to go on patrol. Vervaniclaw got scared by a mouse while hunting. Bonefade is proudly watching Batkit plan how to hunt down a creature he made up. Coppercall is looking forward to the next gathering. Fallen Newt wonders if she would be better as a mediator instead. We already have 2 of them. And apparently Snip is looking at you. Treefang saw some kitty pets playing with colorful moss balls. Cobalt Field is walking along the edge of a very tall cliff. Cobalt Field likes to live on the edge, doesn't he? Whispering Silk clung so desperately to Pipit Shimmer's body that he had to be dragged away. Toughquill catches extra prey for Leaf Bear. Guststream guards camp. Moral Branch is worried Toughquill is overworking himself. Well, he is catching prey while having a claw wound, so... Hollowflight sticks his tongue out at a mouse that escaped his pounce. Hawkflip is in the medicine cat den. Slateclaw is grateful to Goldheart for his treatment. Gonna need to send you out in your trial. Pop Snow wants to critique Vervaniclaw's fighting techniques. You're playful, formidable fighter, prophecy seeker. Gonna need to send you out too. And you are a daring, masterful storyteller. So let's go do the trials before I forget. Eat the prey. Well, doesn't really matter. Caught a snake. That means he came back with it. And got his split tongue. Excuse me. And then Pop needs to go out. Didn't get hurt, didn't get killed, so success. And then Rosy Paw daydreams about having a mate and kids someday. Slow your roll. Peach Paw wonders if Coppercall was a good apprentice. Ochreforn is wondering what the inside of a 2-legged den looks like. Gardenia Fluff saw some kitty pets playing with colorful moss balls. Keeps moving the nest in the warrior's den while they're out patrolling just to annoy everyone. Oh, Bittern. Fire leaps into a pile of fallen leaves. Torn Dance helps reinforce the nursery. Congratulations on retiring. Batkit is extra fluffy today. You're going to be an apprentice next moon. Same with you. You are craving the taste of mouse. And let's go do patrols. Moral Branch can go out with Vervaniclaw. Large Dog. Shadow the Dog. Whispering Silk can go out. Tries his best, but unfortunately he's only able to work his head free. He yowls until his voice is hoarse and his throat is sore. Thankfully, a patrol passes by a few hours later and frees him. Good luck on shiny hunting. I found a shiny Cherubi the other day in Legends Arceus. I could do a big patrol. Fallen Newt, Cobalt Field, Lavender Watcher, Splinter Jumble, Peach Paw, and Coppercall. That is a lot of the younger cats that I want to send out solos to see if they bring back a mate, but also we're at war with Moss Clan, so I doubt we're getting any Moss Clan cats. Lavender Watcher stops the patrol before they can enter the tunnels. After a careful inspection of the entrance, Lavender Watcher concludes that a Wolverine has claimed this as its home. The predator seems to be away for a moment, but could return soon. Sad. I got my Cherubi in an outbreak. So, just a normal outbreak. But I also had the dex perfected, and I don't have the shiny charm yet because in that account of Arceus, I'm only in like 2 areas. But Freckle Star, Hollow Flight. Good chance to practice new hunting techniques. Neither cat steps up to teach. Oops. Misty Gleam can got with Rosy Paw and Pigeon. J-Clan Apprentice wants to join. I don't think we need a J-Clan Apprentice. I'm trying to remember who's in J-Clan. I'm gonna hydrate before I dehydrate. The J-Clan cats going on have things with Moss Clan right now, and I don't think they're old enough on this moon. Wild Paw and Crooked Paw wouldn't be apprentices at this point. I'm gonna flip a coin if we proceed on this. We are not proceeding. Mothjoy, Sedge Dance, and Flip Stripe. We see paw prints in the mud. They were Flip Stripe's own paw prints. Gust Dream, Hawk Flip. Actually, no, let me send out Gust Dream alone. Rabbit. Too great of a head start. Hawk Flip. Overwhelmed. Moment to collect his thoughts, and he continues on successfully. And then Tree Fang. Solo hunting. A gaggle of younger cats run through, ruining everything before Tree Fang can properly get started. Bone Fade. Large Dog. Follows the scent all the way to the source. The wide, slavering jaws of the source, and the huge dog barks ferociously as it bears down on him. Bonefade's fur stands on edge, and he responds on instinct alone, which is to say, Bonefade barks right back. The dog is momentarily baffled, just long enough for Bonefade to hightail it into the bushes. He doesn't think anyone at camp will believe him about this caper. Bonefade just barked at a dog. Whisker can go out. Whisker keeps going out with the medicine cats, and I'm not even doing it on purpose most of the time. Congratulations on your new cat. Whisker tells Pom-Pom-Purin about the dream he had. Pom-Purin listens to Whisker's dream of an unseen fire's heat. I misread that as heart. Unseen fire's heat. Pom-Pom-Purin reassures Whisker, but inwardly was left worried about what it could mean. Is that related to Fire the cat, an actual fire, or like romantic fire, heart, heat type stuff? Gullheart can got a Swish Getter. Nice spot to sun themselves. Gullheart decides not to rest, instead going to gather herbs while the rest of the patrol relaxes. He soon returns to some daisies, and by that time the patrol is refreshed and ready to gather more herbs, so we get Burdock and Daisy. Gullheart's a sweetheart. Swamp Hopper. Swamp Hopper carefully picks out catmint from its known hiding places. Good job. And time to time skip. Okay, the dust has finally settled on the war between Moss Clan and ViperClan. Berry Chase travels to J-Clan to resolve some recent border disputes. Palefeather's leg has healed. Batpaw can't seem to sit still as he bounces at the tender noses of Mothjoy, swearing that he'll be the best warrior the clan has ever seen. And Verbanaclaw sees how nervous Birdpaw is and whispers a quiet encouragement. Cute. We're almost down to 2 pages. Frecklestar is fetching Pigeon for another cat that was looking for her. Spruce Shadow wants to go on patrol. Pom Pom Purin is thinking about her life choices. Are things not going well with Pigeon? Or is it the dream? What's up with the life choices? Swiss Skitter is checking up on the Warriors. Swamp Hopper saw a two-leg kit playing with a dog. Gullheart is crushing leaves. Gorskler is thinking about his life choices, but you can try to get your buddy together. Well, they're not really getting more romance, so. Berry Chase is helping to reinforce the camp walls. Sedge Dance wonders if being deputy is really so hard. Pale Feather is grateful to Gullheart for her treatment. Splinter Jumble draws blood during battle training again. Phantom is crushing leaves. Elwhisker tries to set a good example. Pigeon is picking the burrs from her pelt. Misty Gleam is a kitty pet sitting calmly next to a dog. Mothjoy is hoping he finds an opportunity to slip back into his nest. Lavender Watcher is going back to check on an old fox burrow he discovered just to be safe. Flipstripe is sparring with some clanmates. Verbena Claw, it catches extra prey for Leaf Bear, and you got your little sibling as a apprentice. Bonefade splashes in puddle of water during a patrol. Copperclaw wants to go hunt. Fallen Newt can't let anything go. Treefang catches extra prey for Leaf Bear. Cobalt Field is spending considerable amount of time grooming. Whispering Silk brags about how much prey he caught this week. Tough Quill can't wait to take a nap. Gust Dream is thinking about a strange two-legged object he saw. Moral Branch is having a nice conversation. Hollow-Fight is whining about clan duties. Hawkfliff is patching up the hole. Slate Claw is climbing on the top of a very tall tree. Pop Snow brought Pom Pom Purin an herb to identify. Rosy Paw doesn't want to share a piece of fresh kill. Peach Paw wonders if Treefang was a good apprentice. Bat Paw plays along with Treefang. You are bold, interested in clan history. Oh, you're insecure. You pretend to be busy. She's so pretty. Her torty patch just looks like slightly different color than like her normal body, but it's like pretty looking. Okerthorn is watching the breeze blow around the camp. Gardenia Fluff is glad it's not so hot out anymore. Bitterheart leaps into fallen leaves. Fire wonders what Torn Dance is up to. And Torn Dance saw a two-leg petting a loner. So patrol time. Let's go send out our new apps. So Bird Paw and Verbena Claw. We see a bird. Bird Paw. Okay, Bird Paw creeps towards the bird, setting her paws down gently. The bird notices the cat sneaking towards it and attempts to take off. Bird Paw bounces forward and smacks the bird to the ground with an outstretched paw. Outstanding! Bird Paw caught a bird on her first patrol. Very fitting. And then Bat Paw can go out with Mothjoy. Bat Paw seems preoccupied. Dreams of shadows and images. That honestly sounds like it could be a vision. That's unusual. Mothjoy is sure it hasn't been fun for Bat Paw to deal with that on top of his training, but it's not a bad thing. Those connected to StarClan in such ways are rare and have been instrumental to protecting ViperClan in the past. I'm gonna take a quick glance at, first I'll look at Snipcloud. You want to send a message to Pigeon. Interesting. Hey, what you guys up to? Feeling regret, acting suspiciously, eating bark. Watching for their next victim. Eating bark, cleaning a wound. Feels shadows, picked up fear scent, lost all hope. Wonders why StarClan abandoned her. Cleans a wound. Speaking... Silky Arch is thinking about walking in the dreams of Splinter Jumble. Okay. Well, you did just get here, and you should not be here. Talked her way out of training. Almost drowned. Flinking. Cursing StarClan. Tricked a shadowy cat into doing their bidding. Lashing their tail while thinking about those still living. Okay then. Bird paw caught a bird with her paw. She's been waiting to do that her whole life. You can go out with your mate. We're going to the burial grounds. We get Rosemary and tidy up. Pale Feather, Copper Call. Actually, no, not Copper Call. Misty Gleam. Rabbit on the other side of the J-Clan border. Pounces without hesitation. Okay then. You, go out alone. You're hunting near two-leg dens. Don't get stolen. Okay, good. Yeah, pigeon going to the gravesite, Sandbee. We can look at the most recent deceased cats. Wishing to speak to old friends. Wants to send a message to Pigeon. Something's going on with Pigeon, guys. Feeling lazy. Worried about the clan. Telling the same story to anyone around who will listen. Feeling lazy. Disappointed in Flip Strike. Sad you couldn't experience being an apprentice. What about you? Sad you never got your warrior name. Well, Hawk Flip can go out. Prairie Dog narrowly misses it. Bonefade can go out. Solo hunting. Succeeds beyond his wildest hopes. Whispering Silk can go out. Abandoned Baby. I'm gonna flip on it. Heads we go for it. Well, we're going for it. Hello, Quillkit. Look at the baby. Impulsive, active imagination. After being abandoned by her two legs as a kid. Two legs specifically dropped off this baby. Humans dropped off this baby in a dump. Well, she's baby, so... Pop Snow and Cobalt Field can go out. Hi. We're gonna leave that kitty pet be, but that honestly might be the parent of Quillkit. Lavender Watcher can go out and Flip Strike and bring along Sedge Dance, because every time you two go out alone, you end up doing something dangerous. Flip Strike admits she thinks she had a vision. No one can make sense of it. Fallen Newt can go out with Rosy Paw and Hollow Flight. Old Badger set. Organize the patrol. We mark the entrance and wait. Eventually the Badger emerges, fizzing with outrage, the cat smell, and the patrol retreats to report to camp. Oh, we could give the baby to Pigeon. Pigeon, do you want a baby? I mean, everyone has been wanting to give visions to Pigeon. Let's just do that. Freckle Star can go with Splinter Jumble and Peach Paw. Oh yeah, let me set it as Pom Pumperin too. After this, Animal Tracks calling over for a tracking demonstration. She shows Peach Paw how crispy edges of the paw prints are, how there hasn't been enough time for anyone to disturb the evidence of the passage. As those aren't cat paw prints, though. Frecklestar merps, yes, good spotting, but the lesson isn't what made these, it's about how to judge how long it's been since they've been made. Valuable information if this had been prey or predator and not a clan mate. Let me remember to give you to Pom Pumperin, too. Whoops. There we go. And then, someone mentioned, Flip Stripe and Lavender, who I did forget to turn that back off. Wait, that doesn't need to go back on because I said it's that biologically they wait 12 moons in between litters. Whisker, Slate Claw, and Moral Branch. A lot of 2 legs. Well, we're gonna have to go find Moral Branch. They hear a yelp from Moral Branch. She's crawled into a metal 2-leg box, and there's nothing she or the rest of the patrol can do to get her out. Well, let's look for Moral. Freckle, your apprentices have the worst luck. I'm gonna be honest. Don't mention Pear. Let's have a hope that this will do better. And by teamwork, Tree Fang means working together to find the ideal place to nap the afternoon away. Who wants to do work when instead they can just cover for each other and find a glorious spot to waste time? Good job, guys. Swamp Hopper can go out with Goldheart. Nice spot the sun. Swamp Hopper decides not to rest, instead going to gather herbs while the rest of the patrol relaxes. It looks like the medicine cats are getting along better, so that's nice. Strange ripples on the surface of the puddle. As Twiskiter looks into the puddle, she is greeted by an intense vision. She drops what she's doing and races back to the camp to consult the leader. That's not good. I'm gonna hydrate before I dehydrate. Be right back. Sorry, Kit Kat had a hairball. Had to clean that up. But, time skip time. Yay, we found Moral Branch. Ooh, Spruce Shadow has a infection. Spruce Shadow has retired, so we're gonna have a new deputy. Frecklestar woke in the middle of the night to a strange noise. No one else was awake, or so she thought, until seeing someone at the fresh kill pile. Before Frecklestar could realize her mistake, sharp canine teeth were at her throat, ensuring the clan wakes up to find her nest empty and the prey gone. I think a fox just killed Frecklestar, down to 6 lives. It says canine teeth, so I think it was a fox. Oh my god. Oakerthorn and Gardenia Fluff loved each other so much that they could not be parted, even by death. ViperClan finds their bodies still wrapped around each other in the morning. Whatever I roll, I'm just gonna let them go to the same place. Like, I'm just gonna do one roll for Ochre and Gardenia. Unfortunately, they're both going to cat hell. But they can't be separated. I'm sad about that. That is such a sad death status. Yeah, they did steal a bunch of babies, I'm gonna be honest. But that is so sad. Oh, looks like Quillkit has little siblings. Pigeon and Pompomporin found a litter of 4 kits and adopted them. Fallen Newt fought a rogue and was barely even hurt. We encountered Mauga? You're 55 moons old, male, thoughtful, formidable fighter. Interesting. Tough wound has abated the infection. The claw wound on Phantom has healed. Flipstripe is numb with grief when she hears about what happened to Ogrefort. For Vanderclaw fusses gently with Ogrefront's fur. Tells a story about Gardenia Fluff's care. I'm not giving the babies to Gorse's wish. So you know how everyone was having visions and stuff with Pigeon? Okay then. I guess Pigeon is just the protagonist now and become a main character. Pigeon trained Egret Drift, who had an omen about Egret Drift in the past. Anyway, Frecklestar was startled for a moment, lost a life. I want to see your other babies, but before I forget, she's right next to Pompomporin now. Wondering how the cats she helped in the past are doing. I'm gonna go look at the babies. So many babies. So we got a little boy named Jagged Kit. You're getting ads in about 1 minute. Hawthorne Kit, a little girl, you're polite. Charming little boy. Fearless girl, Wisp Kit, and Snapdragon Kit. Also, who is your bio parent? Hello. Your name was Bone. Did Bone Fade just be the donor? How old is Bone Fade? Bone Fade is very young to be being the donor. So I'm just gonna say that was a different Bone. But Quillkit, you can't wait for New Leaf, and you got little siblings. Torn Dance is assisting with camp cleanup. You have your old sprite now. Bone was a kitty pet too. Spruce Shadow is feeling restless. I want to see what your old spritos. You have a loaf. Oh, there's ads. I'm gonna hydrate before I dihydrate. Fire has a list of complaints for Frecklestar. Bitterheart wonders what the inside of a two-legged den looks like. Birdpaw took a long walk on her own to mourn Gardenia Fluff in private. Sad. Batpaw stayed the longest at Gardenia Fluff's vigil. Peachpaw sneezes when a snowflake lands on her nose. Rosiepaw is humming a tune she heard in her two-leg place. Pop Snow is playing with some fresh kills she just caught. Are the complaints about how her wife doesn't know he exists, even though he was the donor for their last litter? Slate Claw is having a nice conversation with the cats guarding camp. Hawkflip startles Hollowfight to get back at him for something or other. Hollowfight is worried Swamp Hopper is overworking himself. Moral Branch had a nice chat with a cat from another clan at the border. Interesting. Good to know. Guststream feels a sense of dread. Tough Quill saw a kitty pet with the fluffiest fur imaginable today. Whispering Silk asks for extra work, sure that he can handle it. Cobalt Field took a nap in the clearing and woke up under a blanket of snow. Treefang wants to compliment Sedjance's fighting techniques. Fallen Newt saw some kitty pets playing colorful moss balls. Coppercall takes pride in how well run his patrols always are. Bonefade bargains with StarClan, begging them to send Gardenia Fluff back. Verbena Claw saw a big scary dog. Flipstripe can't stop coming to tears each time Gardenia Fluff is mentioned. Can someone mention Ochreforn? Lavender Watcher coaches other warriors to take more guarded stance for their technique. Mothjoy is hoping he finds an opportunity to slip back into his nest. Misty Gleam saw a big scary dog. Elwhisker had a nightmare involving a two-leg trap. Phantom thought she saw a cat, but turns out it was a two-leg object that just looks like one. Splinter Jumble pounced on some movement under the snow like a fox. Palefeather saw a kitty pet with the fluffiest fur. Sedgedance almost got lost in her two-leg nest. Berry Chase is feeling lazy. You're teasing Peach Paw. What is up with Peach Paw? I doubt you have a crush. I could make you not dislike Treefang. There we go. Gullheart is on a walk. Swamp Hopper already has a plan in mind for today. Swiskitter's thought she saw a cat, which is a two-leg object that looks like one. And we already looked at that. So yeah, we have Pigeon. Interesting. Cobalt Field can go out with Pigeon. The ground is trembling beneath his paws. Pigeon comes running at his yells, and Cobalt Field is soon freed, shaken but unharmed. Let's send out Bonefade. Pads confidently for the ViperClan territory. There's a particular piece in exploring his beloved home. Ears pricked up and curiously whenever he spots how the seasons and weather have reshaped it. Coppercall can go out. Solo hunting. Succeeds beyond his wildest hopes. Whispering Silk. Well, this is Galaxy Clan, but we could change this to potentially be Moss Clan. Well, boldly Whispering Silk steps right across the border only to be unceremoniously yanked back by his tail. He looks over his shoulder in bewilderment, heart sinking when he sees one of his clanmates staring him down. He would almost rather be looking at a fox right now. How would he explain this? Gus Dream can go out. Small dog, don't die. Okay, didn't has to wait miserable and humiliated in a safe spot for the beast to calm down, but didn't die. Moral can go out. Can't catch what isn't there, and today the prey certainly is not there. And then Pop Snow can go out with Treefang. Actually, Pop Snow can just go out. Scent of a fox. Pounces snarling, and the fox turns tail with a yelp. Only Pop Snow uses that moment to grab the fluffy tail and shake until the fox gives up its prey and turns to bite. She darts backwards, and that's as much fight as the fox had in them. The fox runs, and Pop Snow has won the mouse. Mothjoy can go with Bat Paw. Large rat. The rat is huge and quick, but Mothjoy is quicker, bringing it down just before it scurries out of reach. Everyone gathers around him. Congratulations on the skillful kill. Slate Claw, Pale Feather. Large dog. Tries to keep watch over the dog from a distance, but it spots the cats and forces them to scatter. It could be out there anywhere, out there lurking and waiting to attack. Hawk Flip, Peach Paw, and Splinter Jumble. Small Dog. Barking Fit. El Whisker can go with Phantom and Rosy Paw. The Cat Who Time Forgot. The patrol refuses to quiet down and pay attention, but it's not worth Phantom's efforts to entertain such ungrateful audience. Birdpaw can go with Fallen Newt and Freckle Star. Large rat digging around a frozen pile of foul two-legged crow food. Don't be poison. Easily catch the distracted rat. Freckle Star meows triumphantly. This is a great catch during Leaf Bear. Hollow Flight, Tree Fang, and Sedge Dance. Sedge Dance needs to settle a dispute. Stutters she doesn't think she's fit to lead the patrol. Lavender Watcher, Misty Gleam. Tunnels. After careful inspection of the entrance, Lavender Watcher concludes that a wolverine has claimed this as its home. This is not the last moon. We're going until free 12. Gullheart, Swamp Hopper. Herb Patch, good discussion, and we have several ideas regarding the latest news to discuss with the leader and deputy. We get Catmint. Pom Pom Perrin, Swish Getter. Nice Spot the Sun. Sunlight feels great, and the cats have a successful discussion talking about what came at the last half moon meetings, whether it'll affect ViperClan, and we get Tansy. So we're going to go to Moon Free 10. No babies. No longer infection, Spruce Shadow's wound, and recovered from the mangled tail. Spruce Shadow then got green cough. Spruce Shadow is not doing good, guys. If you have a collar, we have to immediately kick you out. Yeah, we have to kick you out. You're a prophecy interpreter and a good kid sitter, but you're a kitty pet, so we have to kick you out. You have vitiligo. I'm gonna roll if we destroyed the accessory before bringing you. Because if we destroyed the accessory, then this could be Swish Getter breaking some rules. Okay. Swish Getter did some sneaking. And is pretending this is not a kitty pet. I will say if he specifically has kitty pet statuses, we're gonna ignore that. Like, things relating to the clanmates knowing he's a kitty pet. But, Swish did a lying, so there's that. Swish Getter visits Galaxy Clan to congratulate them on their new medicine cat. We'll see if that's accurate. Bitterheart has gotten white cough. Oh, Sedge Dance was bitten by a snake and survived. Fallen Newt has healed from her scrapes. Whispering Silk has yellow cough. That scares me. Tough Quill has a scar from the claw wound. Pom Pom Perrin has green cough. And let's go look at everyone. Freckle is craving the taste of bird. Pigeon is cleaning the clearing of snow. Pom Pom Perrin wants to spend time alone today. Well, you do have green cough, so. Swish Getter tried to fight a rogue Oh yeah, Daisy Speckle needs to do the trial. We could still lose Daisy. Okay, didn't die, so that means they came back and they got their full name. Maybe Daisy was being bullied, save Daisy from a rogue, maybe. Swamp Hopper is proud of his ability to care for his clanmates. Gullheart is craving bird. Gorsquare is also craving bird. Everyone is craving bird. It went up a tiny amount. Berry Chase is careful not to stand under branches with snow on them. I'll check Daisy's specific backstory when we get there. Sedge Dance is trying to set a good example. Palefeather tries to set a good example. Same. Phantom is complimenting Fallen Knights' fighting techniques. You're fetching Gust Dream for another cat that was looking for him. Misty Gleam plans to visit the medicine cat. Mothjoy has the apprentices very engaged in a very tall tale. Lavender Watcher took a nap in the clearing, woke up under snow. Flipstripe is helping escort the medicine cat to gather herbs. Verbanaclaw is fetching Gust Dream for another cat that was looking for him. Why is everyone looking for Gust Dream? Daisy Speckle apparently was dreaming of starry-furred cats and he followed the whispers of the clan. Daisy might be a prophecy cat. Something's going on with Daisy. Bone Fade is playing a prank on Daisy Speckle, who just got here. Copperclaw wants to critique Treefang's fighting techniques. Fallen Newt wonders if StarClan has given Pom Pom Purin any prophecies lately. It's probably not going to be a lot. Oh. Immediately? There's that. Treefang is careful not to stand under branches, sparring, helping escort the medicine cat. Toughquill brought Pom Pom Purin a berry to identify. Also, big claw wound. Guststream explores the territory with Whispering Silk. Moral Branch wants to compliment Slateclaw's fighting techniques. Hollowflight is pretending not to see Quillkit sneaking up on him. Hawkflip is enjoying the sounds of nature. Slateclaw is grateful to Pom Pom Purin for his treatment. Pop Snow had a nightmare involving a two-leg trap. Rosiepaw wonders if Toughquill was a good apprentice. Peachpaw won't stop asking why. Batpaw sits quietly watching the cats go about their day. Birdpaw saw a two-legged kit playing with a kitty pet. I think Tuft has failing eyesight. Yeah. Oh, and a weak leg. Bittern pounces on some movement under the snow like a fox. Fire is happy he can pass on his knowledge in a new way. Spruce Shadow is wondering what living with two legs must be like. Torn Dance saw a kitty pet with the fluffiest fur. Quillkit is whining for milk. Aw. Whiskit took a nap in the clearing. Aw, you're really cute. Snapdragon Kit can't find Hawthorn Kit anywhere. They are apparently enjoying the sounds of nature, so I think they snuck out. And then Jagged Kit is giving some advice to Sedge Dance. Also, I saw someone say to check what Flipstripe thinks of Daisy. Well, potential poly if Lavender's on board with it. I mean, I don't think Lavender has anything for Daisy right now because Daisy just joined. I'm not gonna immediately push shipping onto Barry and not Barry, onto Lavender and Daisy, but I will at least get them to know each other. Okay. Now they know each other. Splinter Drumble can go with Peach Paw. We see a bird. We narrowly miss it. Bonefade can go out. Badger set. Bonefade got bit by a badger. That's not good. Copper Call can go out. Oh, Lavender has a huge crush on Barry. Let me see. That is a huge crush on Barry. Do you like Lavender? Are we shipping the wrong cats? It is one-sided, guys. Barry does not like Lavender. Barry likes Swamp Hopper and likes Misty Gleam. Suspicious Paw Prints. Follows the Paw Prints to a trespassing rogue and confronts them. Intimidated by his confidence, the rogue leaves without a fight. Pigeon can go out with Phantom and Rosy Paw. Borderlines, Odd Sound. Rosy Paw drops down and gets a mouse. Tough Quill can go out. Marks a little, but he reaches a section where the border is muddled and has to give up and go home. J-Clan relations worsened. Gust Dream. Hello, J-Clan. Nice conversation. Moral Branch. Spot to sun herself. Wait, wasn't she supposed to be training? Hollow Flight. Hunt near the two-leg dens. Well, Freckle Star out here being like, why are all my cats getting stolen? Slate Claw can go out. I'm gonna proceed. Oh, it was Eepy! Eepy knows how to speak dog. Slate Claw spins around just in time to see an impressive, vicious kitty pet lunging at him. Once he recovers from his momentary shock, Slate Claw easily overpowers the kitty pet, who's snarling something about the dog being his friend. The odd pair quickly run off, leaving behind a slightly dazed and very confused Slate Claw. I'm gonna go look at Eepy. I know that we already know Eepy. Is showing his belly to his housefolk, and it's not a trap. Eepy is just a big old cat. Pop Snow can go out. A new place to explore and discover. She's brought up short when the tunnel abruptly ends. It seems this tunnel leads to nothing but a dead end. And then Hawk Flip can go out. Solo hunting. Gaggle of younger cats run through, ruining everything. Mothjoy and Batpaw. Small dog. Ooh, the dog gets a lucky hit on Batpaw, though together the patrol is still able to drive it off successfully. Torn ear on Batpaw. Whisker and Misty Gleam. Scent of a fox. Misty Gleam wanders up to the kit fox, swagger in his step, steals candy from a baby. Tree Fang, Bird Paw, and Lavender Watcher. Okay, I did antagonize off stream when I was doing something else, but I will show you what happens. The patrol is frustrated by the seemingly permanent proof of two-leg on their territory and takes the time to thoroughly and aggressively mark the area. There, that will show the two-leg whose land this is. So that's what happens when you antagonize. Yeah, I discovered that off stream when I was doing like a side clan thing I was just messing around on. Cobalt Field can go with Fallen Newt. Hello Kitty Pet, we're not proceeding. Pale Feather can go with Freckle Star. J-Clan sent us straight into the territory. Lost J-Clan apprentice. Freckle Star only chuckles and gently guides the young cat back to their own territory. Cute. Swift Skitter can go with Swamp Hopper. Ooh, Dream. Have an in-depth conversation about Swamp Hopper's vision as they walk. Truth unbelieved, a cat's last breath, and the loss of innocence. Reassures Swamp Hopper, but inwardly was left worried over what it could mean. What is going on? Concerning. Gullheart. Nice spot the sun. Feels great and has a successful patrol, getting Moss, Burdock, and Juniper while out alone. Wow. And, time skip. I immediately see, okay, no matter how much ViperClan searches, they can't find a hair on Holoflight's pelt. Spruce Shadow died of green cough. Oh, Flipstripe is expecting kits. I need to roll, so heads that Silk, Snip saves her. Snip indeed saves her. Bitternheart's white cough is gone. Flipstripe is expecting kits. We're not gonna see the kits, because we're ending in a moon. Verbanaclaw tells herself that she can't let these feelings consume her. Also chased off the rogue, I still don't know how to say, is it Mauga? Hoping he can find something to fill his belly. Copperclaw was arguing with a cat from J-Clan. Rosie Paw was named Rosie Spike, honoring her care. Gonna need to do a trial. Batpaw's ear feels better. Birdpaw has a running nose. Gorsclare feels numb with grief when he hears what's happening to Spruce Shadow. He can hardly imagine a world without his parents' love and support. Frecklestar struggles for the vigil. The world seems hollow without Spruce Shadow. When no one needs anything from her, she breaks down, wailing uncontrollably and cursing the world that took Spruce Shadow instead of her. That's sad. Let's look at Rosie real quick. You're loving, a great considerate, and a strange dreamer. It's not quite a dream walker. You're not there yet. You think about StarClan. Let's do your trial. Didn't die, that means you came back with Snake and got your full name. Now let us sadly, sadly look at everyone. Frecklestar is out on a walk in the territory, apparently alone and sobbing. Pigeon is assigning cats to a border patrol. Pom Pom Purin is eavesdropping on Berry Chase. Swift Skitter is dozing off. Swamp Hopper is proud of his ability to care for his clanmates. Gullheart can't stand this cold. Gorsclare is grumbling as he carries out a task for the medicine cat. Did your mate ask you to do something? I do not blame her for being alone and sobbing. Berry Chase is repairing one of the camp walls. Sedge Dance is bounding for the territory, scaring away all the prey. Wow, you have a snake bite. Pale Feather is eating some fresh kill. Splinter Jumble lashes out at any cats who checks on her after Spruce Shadow's death. Phantom got startled by a squirrel. Whisker is sparring with some clanmates. Misty Gleam left Spruce Shadow's vigil early due to grief. Mothjoy can identify his clanmates just by the feel of their paw steps. Lavender Watcher is feeling content. Flipstripe saw a two-legged kit playing for Kitty Pet. Verbanaclaw tries to set a good example for younger cats. Daisy Speckle can't wait to take a nap. Bonefade saw a kitty pet sitting calmly next to a dog. Copperclaw is fetching Swamp Hopper for another cat that was looking for him. Fallen Newt still needs Spruce Shadow even though they're gone. Treefang arranged the flowers for Spruce Shadow's vigil. Cobalt Field wishes he could take the day off. Pounced on movement under a snow. Wondering what the inside of a two-legged den looks like. The 07s are a salute that people are doing. It looks like someone holding their hand up and saluting for the person that has the question mark on it. Moral Branch has the apprentices very engaged in a very tall tale. Has Rosy Paw very engaged in a tall tale. Slate Claw can't keep up with Freckle Star. Pop's Note also scaring away all the prey. Peach Paw hopes she is not assigned to a border patrol. Bat Paw wonders if Sedge Dance was a good apprentice. Bird Paw isn't sure anyone would trust her to do a good job. You're okay. Bitternheart is telling a rather tall tale to any cat who will listen. Fire has the urge to wander again. Torn Dance is relaxing in camp. Quillkit can't wait for New Leaf. You're going to be an apprentice next moon. Whiskit isn't afraid of the dark at all. Snapdragon Kit is napping. Hawthorne Kit is whining about having caught frostbite despite having just stepped outside. And Jagged Kit is feeling anxious. I'm feeling anxious. We're still kind of overpopulated, but the cats that die are hurting me. Copperclaw can go out. With a shake of his pelt, he brushes the feeling off. Copperclaw isn't going to let a few nerves get in the way of a solo training session. Treefang can go out with their sister. Sorry, kitty pet, we can't take you. Tough Quill can go out. Scent of a fox. Steals candy from a baby. Gustring can go out. Prairie Dog. Gonna be ads in 1 minute. Before I forget. Moral can go out. Hunt near the two-leg dens. I swear if you get kidnapped again. Curiously, Moral Branch is seen by two legs and locked, hissing and spitting in a monster's den. Overnight, she discovers a broken window that is just wide enough to push herself out to safety, though with the glass leaves her bleeding as she runs back to ViperClan. Moral, stay away from two legs. Hawkflip can go out. We see birds. We catch the bird. Slate Claw. Solo hunting. Huge amount of prey. I think you guys are getting ads right now. I'm going to hydrate before I dehydrate. I'm going to check the door real quick because my dog's staring at it. Nothing is out there, but it's a good thing that stream is over soon because I think that means they want to walk. By the way, just reporting, you know how I like showed off all of my cats before like stream? And I was like, yeah, everyone's sleeping. Look at them. They're all passed out and sleeping and cute. This one hasn't moved, the one that I have the really bad picture of. She is in the exact same spot. Anyway, Daisy Speckle, let's send you out with Lavender and see what happens. Practice new fighting technique. Nice practice session. Yeah, she is still sleeping even after, like, the mop fell and scared everyone. I noticed that she, like, didn't move. She, like, changed position slightly, but she's still in the same spot. Whisker can go out with Pigeon. Don't get kidnapped. Okay. Slightly, Whisker uses the chance to get food, practicing his best kitty pet impression until just the right moment, when he darts forward and makes off with a sandwich in his mouth. Sandwich thief. Peach Paw goes out with Splinter Jumble. Asks if Splinter Jumble will teach her some advanced battle moves. Peach Paw confesses her fear that one day all of ViperClan will be in danger and only she will be able to save them. Comforts Peach Paw and assures it that ViperClan will stand together against any threat. Feeling reassured, Peach Paw asks if Splinter Jumble will teach her some moves anyway, for fun. I will say pretending to be a kitty pet probably isn't the best thing for ViperClan. Very mole shade core. Pale Feather can go out with Pop Snow. Badger set. We put some grasses and shrubs into the mouth of the set. Misty Gleam can go out with Mothjoy and Bat Paw. Training session for Bat Paw. Listens carefully as Misty Gleam explains how to move for the grass unseen and undetected. Cobalt Field, Bird Paw, and Verbena Claw. Abandoned Kit. I'm not going to proceed, we have a lot of cats. Okay, good. The queen did appear again. Thank you. I swear, I've done that so many times, and that one time on stream where they did not show up was the first time I've seen that. Phantom and Swamp Hopper. Getting moss. Good job. Just get a bunch of moss. Gullheart, Swishgetter. Nice spot to sun themselves. Decides not to rest, instead going to gather herbs. These cats are very nice to each other now. If you hear the pitter-pattering, my dogs are playing with each other. Last time skip of the moon. Of the year, I mean. I see births and deaths. They still didn't find Hollow Flight. Swishgetter has a running nose. Oh, maybe it might just be about Flip. Sagittarius Snakebite is healed, but they're scarred. Flipstripe isn't grieving. Flipstripe is hoping for a big litter. Whispering Soak's yellow cough is gone. And then spends the evening regaling the clan with stories of the witch's hair and the leopard spots. Pom Pom Marin no longer has green cough. And then was attacked by rats. Moral Branch's scrapes are gone. And then twisted her paw. Gullheart was seen calmly speaking to a cat from J-Clan. Hawkflip has gotten a stomach ache. Peach Dance has been named. We have so many dances in ViperClan. Can you guys play a little quieter? Quillpaw is apprenticed to Whisker. Wispit found a patch of flowering catmint. No one else is around, so she bends down and takes a big bite. Youch, a bee. They really are going at it. They did actually listen to me. Yoshi, go sit down. Frecklestar purrs as a cool breeze hits her. Pigeon is chiding a younger cat for being so reckless. Pom Pom Purin has the foul taste of bitter herbs in her mouth. Swishgetter saw some wandering two legs today. Swamp Hopper is soaking in the newly formed. Gullheart is humming a tune he heard in her two-leg place. Gorsquare is craving the taste of mouse. Berry Chase has simply decided not to do what he was told. The Burford Deaf was Flipstripe wanting a big litter. Sedge Dance is sparring with some clanmates. Pale Feather saw some wandering two legs today. Splinter Jumble is finding Snapdragon Kit annoying. Be nice to the baby. Phantom guards camp. Whisker doesn't want to go on dusk patrol. Misty Gleam is soaking in the new leaf warmth. Mothjoy wants to get to know Tough Quill better. Lavender Watcher play fights with Mothjoy just like old times. That's adorable. Flipstripe is watching cats come and go from camp. Claw wants to critique Elwhisker's fighting techniques. Daisy Speckle is wondering if Birdpaw will be chosen for the next gathering. Bonefade is complaining about being sent on Dawn Patrol. Coppercall is looking forward to finding more prey as the snow melts. Dogs are playing again. Fallen Newt is worried others are judging her. Treefang is looking forward to finding more prey as the snow melts. Cobalt Field is looking forward they're all looking forward to prey. Puffing his chest out. Guys. This is what happens when I stream when they're all sleeping. They wake up and they get antsy. Toughquill wishes they could take the day off. Guststream wishes he could take the day off. Oh, Moral Branch draws blood during battle training. Coldly says it was an accident. Don't do that. Creating the ambience of rain, angry rain. Hawkflip is thinking about a strength 2 object he saw recently. Stickbug, what time is it for you now? Because your time is much different than mine. Slate Claw is sparring with some clanmates. Pop Snow is looking forward to finding more prey as the snow melts. Stickbug, it's 2 a.m. Go to bed. I love when they just stop and stare at something. Rosie Spike sits quietly watching cats go about their day. Peach Dance is too nervous to tell another cat they're wrong, and you need to go do your trial. Also, is that talking about Splinter? The one you're too nervous to talk about? Didn't die, so that means they brought back the snake, and they have their full name, and got a split tongue. Batpaw's looking forward to finding more prey as the snow melts. Birdpaw helps out around camp in between her duties. Can you hear the dog noises? Like the arr, arr, arr they're doing. Quillpaw feels disappointed after a missed catch. You're apprenticed to Elwhisker, you're cold, and you have an active imagination. Bitterheart is snoring in his sleep. That's a frog, bro. Fire's relieved. Leaf Fair is finally over. Torn Dance had a nice chaff a cat from another clan. Wisp Kit is climbing way too high. Snapdragon Kit is watching Treefang work. Hawthorne Kit is finding Toughquill annoying. And Jagged Kit is craving bird. And let's go do patrols. This is the last chance to potentially get Frigid Dream. So Coppercall. Takes a long time waiting, crouched and hiding, but it's all worth it to burst out, claws and teeth ready, prey completely unsuspecting. I'm pretty sure you're related. And semi, but not really. So I'm just gonna send you guys out together. You get a mouse. Small amount of prey. Whispering Stalk. Just walks for his beloved home. Toughquill. Rabbit. I'm just gonna... Don't be bad. Neuroscientist! It's just an odd loner singing to herself. When she sees Guststream, she invites him to sing too. He politely declines, continues on his solo patrol. I want to see who Neuroscientist is. Neuroscientist. She's 61 moons old, adventurous, excellent teacher, and incredible runner. She's a professional, a neuroscientist. Hawkflip can go out. Unclaimed land. Well, they haven't, they didn't join, so this is just straight up a different cat. I want to see what Zuva looks like. Since Zuva stumbled into his life, everything's changed. He'd never trade the flutter in his whiskers, the frill in his heart at these stolen moments. ViperClan would welcome him, Hawkflip is sure, but Zuva still isn't sure. Who is Zuva? Hello. Ambitious den builder. You're a kitty pet. That's why ViperClan would never want you. This is why he can't bring you to ViperClan. So there's that. Tunnels. Whoops, seems a fox was calling this home. Thankfully, the fox doesn't follow. And then Pop Snow. Small dog. Unleashed all her battle experience, darting this way and that, ripping chunks of the dog fur out. I think Rosie would be too young, so I'm just gonna go on normal patrols. Guys, I do not think we're getting Frigid Dream. Jance, Phantom, and Rosie Spike. No kitty pets for us. Dogs are playing again. Quillpaw can go with Elwhisker. Quillpaw starts an argument with Elwhisker about the technique they're working on. Elwhisker lets the disrespectful apprentice completely push him around. No one gets any learning done, and certainly no one has any respect for the authority instilled in them. Just like the dogs that are literally playing against my leg right now. Mothjoy, Batpaw. Hello, J-Clan. Nice conversation. Daisy Speckle can go out with Misty Gleam. And Verbena Claw. And Birdpaw. We're not doing border patrols. The cats that are in Frigid Dream's age range are already gone. Splinter Jumble suggests this might be a good chance for the cats to practice new hunting techniques. So much easier to practice pouncing when there are clanmates to pounce on. Plus, it never fails to descend into a game of hiding, pounce, hide, ambush, swat, bat, pounce. Oh, oops. Oopsie. You can go out with these ones. Citizen suggests this is a good chance to cast practice new hunting techniques with Birdpaw. Wonderful training session. Everyone agrees that Birdpaw using a side pounce to hook Birdpaw's feet out from under her was definitely a highlight. Though Birdpaw maintains it was a bit different if she wasn't standing waiting to be pounced on as a static target. Clones. Shadow Clone Jutsu. I haven't actually seen Naruto. Pale Feather, Swamp Hopper. Getting moss. Mouse Dung. When the two cats arrive at the best moss gathering spot, they find that some animal has dug up the moss. It's a good thing stream is ending because the dogs are really energetic and they should really go out. Gullheart and Swishgitter. I'm gonna flip. We're at the end of the year. We're gonna proceed. No, my baby! Puddles! Hello, Rain Kit, Apple Kit, and More Kit. I have a cat named Puddles. Puddles is this one. I want to see what Puddles looks like. She was 43 moons. This looks just like Puddles' sister. Except she's a tabby. Like, Puddles has an actual sister that looks like this. Pippi and Kit Kat are my girl cats. So the black one, too. Anyway, the babies. Hello, Rain Kit. You're a bullying boy. Apple Kit, you're a daydreamer boy. And More Kit, an all-male litter, so attention-seeking boy. So we're ending on babies because I couldn't resist, and now I'm sad. But that was a year. Spruce Shadow retired, and then she died. Frecklestar is still here. Frecklestar is grieving. Pigeon is the new deputy, and apparently has a bunch of visions and stuff about her. Also, Petals had a rain kit, yeah. I'm not just gonna give the babies to Gorse. Gorse can have babies of his own if he wants to. And nothing else in the positions of power change. Gullheart got his full name. But yeah, we had a decent amount of deaths. Hollow Flight is still lost, so we're gonna have to look for him next streams. But yeah, that is the stream. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go take the dogs out now. Sorry for all the background noise. And thank you guys for watching. Peace.